Want to see more cool videos on our channel? We do, so press this bell and enable to send notifications.
India has been called the land of mysteries since time immemorial, whether for its various enigmatic natural phenomena or eccentricities associated with its religions and culture. And while science has worked hard to debunk and find a logical reason behind every riddle, there still remain some that give rationalists a run for their money. Number 10. The Village of Twins. There are some places in the world that just take everything science thinks it knows and shreds that rule book to pieces. One such place is a small, unprepossessing village in India, which boasts a birth rate of twins so high it borders on the impossible. On the surface, there's nothing remarkable about Kodini, a modest settlement in Kerala, India. It's home to around 2,000 families. But the remarkable thing is that there are at least 400 pairs of twins in those families. What's the explanation for this one then, science? In short, there really isn't one. Not that scientists haven't tried. Experts who have visited the remote tropical village of Kodini in Kerala have been left scratching their heads over the phenomenon that has seen almost 6 times as many twins born than the global average. It is estimated that the number of twins born in the village is increasing every year, and no one really knows why. Number 9. The Jodhpur Boom. In the quaint town of Jodhpur, Rajasthan, residents were preparing for bed, while others were already asleep when they were jolted out of their stupor by a terrific boom. It was so loud that it sent panic waves among the scared residents that they were under some sort of attack. The citizens were concerned about the sound and asked around about it, but it soon turned out that no planes had been flying over the area and no explosions had taken place. The source of the Jodhpur boom was a complete mystery. The weirdest part is that it appears that the entire month was littered with strange, unexplained booms all over the world, from United Kingdom to Texas. Were these strange sounds all over the world connected somehow? Was it some strange new weapon, or an alien attack, or maybe even a mere coincidence? Perhaps one day we'll find out. Number 8. The 9 Unknown Men. The 9 Unknown Men are to India what the Illuminati is to the Western world, but even more pervasive and mysterious. According to legend, this powerful secret society was found by Emperor Asoka in 273 BC after a bloody battle that took the lives of 100,000 men. The function of the 9 Unknown Men was to preserve and develop the sort of secret information that would be too dangerous in the hands of the uninitiated. Each of the 9 was tasked with holding a special book of knowledge, ranging from propaganda to microbiology. Some of them are even said to hold the secrets of anti-gravity and time travel. Occasionally, some of this precious information leaks out into the world. For instance, it is said that the martial art of judo was based on leaks from the Book of Physiology. The number of unknown men is always 9, and their undisguised contacts with the outside world are few and far between. Much like the Illuminati, there are many rumors about their current and past members. Strangely enough, not all of them are Indian. The unknown men are apparently spread all over the world, with some of them allegedly holding very prominent positions. Among suspected members of the 9 Unknown are the influential 10th century Pope Sylvester II and Vikram Sarabhi, the scientist who created India's budding space program. Number 7. The Great Taj Mahal Conspiracy. For centuries, the Taj Mahal has been recognized as the glittering triumph of Mughal architecture and a flamboyant monument to romantic love. Commissioned in 1623 by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, the white marble masterpiece in Agra was designed as an epic mausoleum for his favorite wife, Mumtaz Mahal. Or was it? According to some theories, Taj Mahal had been constructed in 1155, before Muslim invaders came to India, and said it had originally been a temple called Tejo Mahalaya, dedicated to the Hindu god Shiva. While this may seem far-fetched to those of us who like Taj Mahal as it is, it's worth noting that Indian royalty have a history of capturing enemy temples and mansions and repurposing them into tombs for their loved ones. Is Taj Mahal the ultimate display of romance? Just a giant lie created by shoddy historians and propagandists? Until the Indian government agrees to open the sealed rooms within the building so they can be thoroughly investigated by experts, the mystery remains. Number 6. The Cursed Village of Kuldara. A little over 20 kilometers to the west of the desert town of Jaisalmer in Rajasthan lies Kuldara. As one takes the dusty road that leads to it, you can notice the scant presence of human existence. The vegetation is minimal. The meek straying goats have probably feasted on the last bits. When you reach the ruined gates of the town, Kuldara stands desolate and an uncanny silence prevails all around. This village was abandoned by its people 200 years ago. But why? For over 500 years, the village of Kuldara was populated by about 1,500 residents. One night, they all disappeared. They didn't die or get abducted or anything, they just left. The reason for their sudden evacuation is lost in time. Some say they fled the taxation of an oppressive ruler, while others weave a tale of young lovers and the girl's angry father who was a big shot at the village. Whatever the actual cause of desertion, one thing is generally agreed upon. When the villagers left, they cursed the area so that no one may live there ever again. According to legend, all who tried died a brutal death. Some of the people who have died in there are said to still haunt the village, according to paranormal investigators who have experienced some very strange events in the place. It remains deserted to this very day, and no one has even considered repopulating it for a long time. Number 5. Magnetic Hill. Whether you are an avid traveler or a hardcore rider who loves to explore new trails on a bike, Ladakh in India is the name you will be familiar with. And since this tourist destination has a distinct hype among travelers, you must have also heard about the Magnetic Hills. Known to pull the vehicles, this magnificent hill lies on the way from Srinagar to Leh Highway. Believe it or not, this small stretch of Magnetic Hill perfectly defines the phenomenon of gravity. To confirm the fact, you can turn off your car, and while on neutral, you will realize that your car is moving without your efforts at the speed of 12.5 miles per hour. However, there are many stories related to Magnetic Hill. Some are superstitious. Interesting, isn't it? Number 4. Immortal beings of the Himalayas. In many mythologies, mountains are natural homes to divine and immortal beings. As such, it's no surprise that the world's mightiest mountain range, the Himalayas, is subject to whisperings of mysterious beings hidden away in the valleys of the mountains. One popular legend among practitioners of various New Age soul-searching methods is Gyan Ganj. Gyan Ganj is believed to be an antediluvian Indian and Tibet tale of a city kingdom of enigmatic eternal beings that remained concealed from the world. However, the immortal, enlightened sadhus and mahatmas that inhabit it are all too happy to let in a visitor every now and then, perhaps even sharing some of their wisdom with them. Many influential gurus and mystics have claimed the source of their knowledge of the arcane comes from visits to this mysterious place. Number 3. The Boot Bili. Have you ever heard about the unsolved mystery of Boot Bili? This is not a tale, but a case of the mysterious existence of a cryptic cat as explained by the residents of Pune. Popularly known as the ghost cat, the Boot Bili is a creature which is said to have been reported in an area near Pune. At times, local residents in the area have reported about having seen the ghost cat consuming up to 45 pigeons and a goat on different timings. The sightings of the unusual cat have been reported in an area known as Sanjay Park, which is 100 miles away from Mumbai. According to eyewitnesses, it's fat and broad with a long tail, black in color, has a face like a dog, and back like a mongoose. Its size is described as smaller than a lion, but bigger than a hyena. To date, no one knows what the creature really is. Number 2. The Konka La Paz UFO Base. Unidentified flying objects, UFOs, or extraterrestrial objects have always fascinated mankind. The curiosity to know about other life has made the area around Konka La Pass quite mysterious. Konka La Pass is a low-ridge, disputed pass that bifurcates the Indian and the Chinese borders. It is also the pass on which the India-China War was fought in 1962. No permanent settlements, an entirely inaccessible region, and a no-man's land are what Konka La Pass encompasses. Reportedly, the Konka La Pass holds a series of massive hidden underground constructs that UFOs, particularly those of the flying saucer type, use as their base of operations. Many travelers and residents of nearby areas have claimed that UFOs are a common sight in the area, rising from their underground layers and descending back once they've done whatever it is UFOs go out to do. People say both Chinese and Indian governments are very aware of what's going on, and may even be cooperating with the extraterrestrials said to pilot the mysterious airships. Indeed, Google Earth has revealed that some supposed underground entrances have what look a lot like military facilities built around them. Number 1. Shanti Devi. Shanti Devi was born in a happy Delhi family in 1930s. However, she didn't stay happy for long. When she was 4 years old, she started insisting that her mother and father were not her true parents. She claimed that her name was actually Luji, and her true family lived in a completely different city. She claimed she had died giving birth to a child and gave very specific information on her husband and family life. Shanti's worried parents set out to find if there was any meaning behind their daughter's outlandish claims, and what they found out was truly unnerving. A young woman named Ludgi Devi had indeed died in childbirth at the time and in the town Shanti had specified, and the family and relatives she had described very much existed. When she eventually met her husband from a previous life, she recognized him instantly and acted like a mother towards his child. The newspapers soon became interested, and authorities as revered as Mahatma Gandhi were soon keenly watching Shanti's case. It turned out that she was not only able to remember her past lives, but she could also remember the time in between lives, that is, the afterlife. She claimed to have met Lord Krishna during these layovers between her lives. The Lord tasked her with spreading the story of her experiences, which is why she was able to remember. Shanti Devi went on to be a scholar, teacher, and student of religion. For over 60 years, she embraced all major and quite a few minor religions' teachings, trying to determine the universal truth behind them all, which was presumably the great mission she was given. Hundreds of researchers and scientists put her claims of reincarnation memories to the test, but no one was ever able to prove her a fake. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please let me know by clicking the like button. Do share, write a comment, and don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch up my next video.